Hey y'all, welcome to SoulsReaper Healing. This is a message that I got today because I was asking myself, well, the question popped into my head. And I've questioned myself this many times throughout my life, but it seemed like every single romantic relationship that I was drawn to was a Cancer sign. And that question popped back up into my head today, and I started thinking about it. Like, for example, in my birth chart, my north node is Capricorn and my south node is Cancer. So from my previous lives, I've already perfected those lessons. I've already learned those aspects. And so it's kind of like a comfort zone. Each person that I drew in was reminding me of those lessons that I've already previously learned. So it just projected me. Each relationship would project to me the lessons I needed to learn for myself, the things I needed to remember that I've already experienced in a previous lifetime. And that's why it tends to be our comfort zone. That's why we're drawn to it, because it's things that we already know. We just haven't pulled those out of us to understand that, hey, I do know these things. I'm great in these aspects. I take care of the family, the nurturing aspects of Cancer. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because this is the next zodiac that's up as well, is Cancer. But the question of the day is, are you chasing your south node in relationships? If you have access to your birth chart, and you can go online and get free birth charts. There's a couple different places. Probably more than a couple, actually, where you can get a free birth chart analysis, and it'll tell you every single sign that's in your birth chart. Every planet, every house. It'll break it all down for you. But all you have to do when you get to your birth chart is look for your south node and see what it shows that your south node is. Everybody has, everybody's is different. But when you see what your south node is, and I've done this a while ago, and I did it again just to kind of re-inform myself of what my south node, my comfort zone is. What things have I already learned the lessons in? You can Google online whatever your specific south node is. Like south node in Cancer, and that's what I did. South node of Cancer, and it'll give you a list of different websites that'll tell you what that represents to you. And like with me, for instance, I knew the pattern of always going after someone with, and I never knew they were a Cancer sun sign until I met them, obviously, and then I would always find out it was a Cancer sun sign, during the same time, during same months, their birth month. But if you look in your south node, find out what your south node is, and then find out what it's about, you'll have a resonance there, because it's what you've already learned in previous lives, the lessons you've already completed. And what we are going into now energetically is we are going towards our north node. Now, our south node is kind of like, it's our karmic path, the karma that we're working through, the lessons we're working through, things that we're comfortable with. And we have to take all of those things with us to go to our north node. This is why we have to remember these things, because, you know, the karmic part is not it's not bad like a lot of people associate it with, as far as, oh, you know, the karmic, you're this, you're whatever. Everybody has to go through this, those stages to remember who they are, to understand that they're coming back to self. And once you remember those things and you see, oh, okay, so that was part of my journey, that was what had to be brought to my attention so that I could see that I'm already strong in this, I'm firm in this, I understand this part of my journey, this part of my lesson, I understand this, and how am I going to apply that moving forward? Am I going to continue to recreate that cycle, or do I know the lesson, and am I going to, you know, retain that lesson but move forward? Am I going to continue and understand that this was something I had to have laid in front of me, this was something that had to be mirrored in order for me to see it within myself, in order for me to heal whatever that is within me, in order to move forward? Because that's what they call the karmic wheel, how it keeps presenting to us over and over and over again until we understand fully the lesson that that specific person, place, or thing, or multiple people, places, and things have taught us. And, you know, understanding that that's the journey, that's having an understanding of why those specific types of people or specific places or things were put in our path, and having a greater understanding of that it's not a bad thing. I mean, yes, we've all been through some major things that, you know, before I understood any of this, it was easy to fall into a victim consciousness, or place blame outside of myself, because I didn't have a greater understanding of what it really meant, that it was within me that was projected outside of me. So, you know, and then being drawn to those people that have lessons for us, if we can look at that and have a more open view, a broader scale, you know, view of seeing each thing we've been through as a lesson. And I understand, you know, it takes time, guys. Everybody has their own time frame of healing from different things, different patterns, different beliefs, and different situations that we've been through in this lifetime. But once we get to that space of forgiveness, it makes it so much easier to look at those things as lessons and not be stuck in a victim consciousness or anything that is not for our highest good. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys today, for the message from Spirit. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon.